All right, Alex, in this last video, we're going to talk about one more thing that you can do to make an adjustment to make yourself a more efficient and consistently powerful hitter. And it all has to do with how you get your hands loaded and what your hands look like at the launch position. And so I'm going to begin by showing you Carlos Lee, and we're going to get him right ahead from his stance, stride, front foot lands right there, toe touches the ground, and his hands are in a launch position, and I want to point out a couple of things that he does here. Number one, take a look at how there's a slight inward turn to his shoulders. Number two, take a look at how the knob of the bat is pointed towards the catcher. Number three, take a look at how the barrel of the bat is cocked kind of like a 45-degree angle towards his head. And you can see here the elbow is loaded, the back elbow. This is a really good hitting position, a good launch position, because it's going to create great leverage and great whip in the swing. The more leverage we can create in whip, the more power we're going to hit with. Okay, if we take a look at you, when you get to your launch position, you're going to see it's a little bit different. You do a great job loading your hands back as you stride, but when you land, you're just not in as a powerful position as you could be. Take a look at how your knob of the bat's kind of pointed towards us in the opposite batter's box, and your bat's kind of flat and a little bit away from your head. You do have a pretty good inward shoulder turn here, pretty decent, but look also at how your back elbow is kind of drifting down. Okay, so what we want to try to do as a hitters when we load is to get to this position. And so I want you to watch Carlos Lee. Watch him how he starts with his top hand, and watch how it kind of loads like he's getting ready to punch somebody. Right there. And that back elbow gets loaded back towards his shoulder blade. Again, watch this top hand and this back elbow. As he takes a stride, he cocks that back and gets it loaded in a good launch position. Now watch the difference over here with you. Another thing to look at is your bottom hand. You see how the back of your hand is pointed towards the sky? Look how the back of his hand is pointed towards us. Again, he starts with the back of his hand pointed towards the pitcher a little bit, and then as he loads, that thing gets facing us. Take a look over here on the left-hand side with you. Now I want to show you the same thing from another view. We're going to look at from a catcher's view here, with you here on the left-hand side, and Carlos Lee on the right-hand side. Take a look at Carlos Lee in his stance. Watch this top hand and this top arm. Here comes a stride, and watch him load it into launch. Again, one more time. Take a look on the left-hand side with you and notice the difference. Take a look at the difference in the barrel of the bat. So try that out. See how it works for you. If you can get that action down with the load, it's going to generate a whole lot more power for you, and you're going to see some really good results.